Mr. Beast allegations have been insane for the past 2 weeks, and there was one person who has been deeply affected by what has been going on with Mr. Beast, named Jake Weddle. In my previous video, we actually looked through his interview where he talked about his heartbreaking experience, basically being tortured by Mr. Beast, allegedly. I want to say allegedly, not because I don't believe him. I fully believe him. I just don't want to get sued by a multimillionaire, which I think is fair. Because multimillionaires are scary. It's kind of like when you watching a murder documentary and the documentarian goes, allegedly, and you like, didn't he shake no? And you like, yeah, but like they still in trial, so allegedly. You feel me? It's like that vibe. It's like, once you convicted, I'll drop the allegedly. Until then, I'ma stay safe. Fair? Fair. Anyways, Jake Weddle, who was a former employee at Mr. Beast as a writer, ended up participating in some of the challenge videos, moved forward with his life, but was still traumatized by what happened with his experience there. 10 hours ago, he released a video that I want to check out personally because following Jake Weddle's story post the interview that we saw previously is important to me. Now, you may be wondering, Alicia, is it necessary for me to see the previous interview to watch this video? No. Okay, I'll give you the TLDR. Jake Weddle participated in a video that was a challenge where he had to stay in a room, isolated, for 100 days. And then what happened was they painted the room freshly, so there was paint fumes being put around him. In addition, they wouldn't turn off the lights, so they're torturing him by keeping the lights on and not letting his brain rest fully. They would proceed to put him through challenges, not give him proper human interaction. They didn't do mental health checks until he finally broke. And it was a very distressing video to see him cry and go through and explain what he went through. The video never even made it onto the internet because they trashed it. They decided to redo the video with a different contestant and with different parameters. And it was just a very horrifying, sad experience to hear about. So, yeah. Now it's our time to learn about what is this video about. Let's go. Okay, hold on. Hey, Jake, I'm going to play at Mr. Beast, and I just overheard James, which is Jimmy, Mr. Beast himself, talking about your interview. He's really upset and plans to take action to control the narrative. There's talk about PR spinning this. They might reach out to you, but it doesn't sound like they're coming in with good intentions. Just wanted to give you a heads up. Stay safe. Oh, did they record Mr. Beast saying the shit? Oh my god, yes. Tell me that you recorded it. Damn, it's on. Okay, hold on. What the fuck? Mr. Beast is actually terrible. What the fuck is this? He's more worried about launching his toy collection than a human being. Holy shit. And then just shitting on him, being like, I made a funny sound with my mouth. I felt the bubble in my cheek. Anyways, no, he goes, what? He has no idea how much fucking money I spent on that video to scrap it. Jake, he has no idea how much money I spent on the video just to scrap it. So he just validated the claim that this video exists and that this happened. He validated what Jake said previously. And oh my fuck. Oh, I don't think I gotta say allegedly no more. Because if you validate it,
That's right. I got that sent to me, and you know what? That was AI.
Oh! Oh, shit! Oh, that's crazy! Oh, dude, that intro to that video is so good. That's so good. He dropped that. He goes, that's what I got said. It's AI. That is such a way to show it.
Yeah, that was AI, and I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty damn good AI, wasn't it?
It was.
That was scary, dude. I thought I had the smoking gun for like 2-3 hours. Swear to God, I was in my room dancing like BB.
Sound is low. Okay, I'll put it up.
BB.
Better.
But alas, no. That was AI. I kept listening to it for a couple of hours, and I was like, this doesn't. Hold on, wait a second. Why isn't there anybody else in the room talking? You know? And I sent it to a lot of people too. I was like, does this sound real? Does this sound real? I had somebody on my behalf put it in one of those like AI like scan to see if it's AI things, and it, swear to God, it came back 2% likelihood it's AI.
Holy shit!
And it's AI. I almost got bamboozled, and I knew it was fishy when I was trying to text the person some more information, you know? And then they weren't responding, and I was like, hey man, you're gonna really fuck up my shit.
I'm sorry, I love him. Hold on, one second.
And then they weren't responding.
Come on, bud. Give me something so I know it ain't AI. And please tell me how you got this number. And it's just, his face zoomed in like this. I love it. And then, please.
Bonding. And I was like, hey, man, you're going to really fuck up my shit if this isn't real, dude. But I did end up figuring out and concluding that this was fake. And yeah, I'm a dummy. Okay, whoopsie daisies. And I don't know, if you look back at my Ava Tyson video that I made before, shit hit the fan. Well, that was one of my points, is you never want to jump the gun. You always want to vet your sources. I was in an emotional place, and I almost did.
Tee up, though. Ava Chris Tyson is a piece of shit, though. Just saying.
I almost jumped the gun, and I almost did not vet my sources, and thank God I did. The AI is getting so crazy, that people can just make shit up and send it to people.
How did he find out it's AI? I have no idea.
Wow, this is hot off the presses, and it's bullshit. People are making deep fake, adult videos out of people, and that, if it's not a crime, should be. I think it's a crime. I'm pretty sure it's a crime. So as AI in, technology,
making deep fake porn of people is considered revenge porn in certain states, but it's a state-by-state basis and not overall throughout the U.S. I don't know about other countries.
Like that gets more and more and more, scary. For the love of God, check your sources. Vet your sources. And make sure the sources you have are good. Because otherwise, you're going to look like an idiot. I came this close to looking like an idiot. I'm an idiot. Hey, I didn't expect you to actually respond. I was messing around thinking it might be funny. Ended up on drama alert or something, but definitely pushed it too far. Bro, you would have fucked my whole shit up. I thought that was the Beast team fucking with my head. Yeah.
Oh, so they flat out admitted that they made it as an AI joke. That feels kind of cringe for a joke. That doesn't... Dude, it doesn't feel like a joke when... I mean, it might just be a joke in poor taste, but when you really think about it, one, how did you get his number? So that's already weird. You crossed that line, because this is through iMessage, which is why he asked, how did you get my number? Two, you must have seen the interview where he was crying about his experience, and you chose to make a joke out of it? And you don't even know who he is? Oh, that doesn't... That person wanted to start a fire? I think so. I think, yeah, this is a backpedal. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think it blew up and they're gonna get backlash because they did this shit. And they're like, oops, I did it as a joke. My bad. Like, no, you're just fucking terrible.
How paranoid I've been. And then I started singing this dude's praises, man. I was like, you beat the AI test. You made it stutter? This guy made an AI stutter? Look, I have no problem with that guy. I mean, if I ran with it and my credibility tanked, then yeah, that guy would have really pissed me off. But I'm a very forgiving person, so it's all right. I honestly gave him
He's
credit.
such a good guy.
Good.
Jesus.
That was a damn good AI. You got a good future ahead of you, brother. Just use it for good, all right? What did Uncle Ben say? With great power comes great. Oh, no, that's not what the real Jimmy said.
Not the Uncle Ben getting shot mid-sentence. That's not the hey. Hey.
However, the real Jimmy did reach out. Okay?
Oh!
All right?
Oh! Spill tea, sis!
Let's hope this doesn't, relax. Listen.
Oh,
Listen.
Okay, I'll relax. I'm sorry.
Jimmy reached out.
Okay.
But before I talk about how the conversation went and what's happening moving forward, I know the weight that all of this has.
Truth.
Because Jimmy hasn't publicly responded yet. And as of right now, I'm recording this Wednesday morning, okay? So I don't know if things have changed since the timing of this upload. It should be
Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Sorry.
Let me just talk about
No.
why this is so important. Everything I said in Dogpack's video, everything I said in both of my videos, everything I've been saying is my true feelings. That's how I felt, and those are things I saw with my eyeballs and heard with my earballs. And I stand behind all of those things with my full ass chest.
Oh,
ass
good.
Chest.
Okay.
And I wanted to talk to you guys. I said in my community notes,
Earballs, yeah, he's adorable.
Sorry about that. But in my community notes, I asked you guys, this is how I think Jimmy should respond publicly to everything. But for me, this is how I'd like it to be handled for me. And I asked you guys, if like he offered me money, what would you guys be okay with? Because I'm iffy about it, dude. Like I've consistently said that I don't care about money. In fact, I have turned down money from Jimmy on multiple occasions. There is
one, he's an Arctic Monkeys album in the back, and I fuck with that. But two, I am gonna be real with you. I appreciate that he's not in it for the money. But if someone hurts you and hurts you as badly as he did, you deserve compensation. You deserve compensation for your pain and suffering that you endured, even medically, the blisters and the pain you had in your feet and your legs. Right? You had a hard time moving for days after what you went through. And then in addition to that, you talked about psychologically being unstable. And then even beyond that, how to this day you still have sleep issues ever since then. Take the money. I don't know. I mean, I'm not him. At the end of the day, it's up to him, right? It's just that you deserve to have something, right? And there's not much else you can get besides that in the situation.
There's a hide and seek video we did, right? I was in 2 out of the 3 hide and seek videos that came out when they were coming out, pretty consistently. And in the first hide and seek video, me and my good buddy Ben Malone, we found each other in the theater room, East Carolina University, and we said to each other, and this used to happen sometimes behind the scenes when I was there, which I don't think this is too crazy. Honestly, I think it's all in good fun. We would say, hey man, if one of us gets first, let's split it, huh? And I was like, yeah, that sounds great. And, that's not terrible and fake. That's just, honestly, I think that makes it more fun because it's, not about winning and losing your money. It's just having a good time. And so on the first one, Ben Malone won, right? And me and Ben were actually the last 2 contestants left. So the fact that it came down to us 2 and we still got to split it, that was really cool. So that was great. So me and Ben split that prize money. In the second hide and seek video, we filmed that on the set of one of the Hunger Games. It was where District 12 was. Me and Ben didn't have that conversation again. Hey, if one of us wins, let's split it, right? We just played the game, And I got out like 6th. like 6th place. And then Ben Malone won again. I swear to God.
Oh my God, he's a hide and seek god. Sick.
Ben was the unironic hide and seek champion. And when it was over, he said, Jake, I won. You want to split it? And I said, what?
Oh, what a sweetheart. Wait, that is so sweet. Bro, what the fuck? Oh, I love that. That is such...
We didn't have an agreement like that this time. And I got like 6th place. No, it's fine. You keep all the money. And what was that? I think it was like $75,000.
Jake is so respectable for not taking it too.
Split that.
Both
That's
of them.
How much?
Both the dude who offered it and
so,
Jake for saying no, you keep
a
it.
lot of money before. Just
so good.
Because it's not about. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about money. I think everybody should just be able to eat food and have a house and get medical care. I hate money so much. Oh, it's ran my life. I hate it. So in that spirit, when solitary confinement was over, yeah, I was upset. I didn't get what I thought I was getting. I thought I was getting $300, and I got like a third of that. You take the taxes out, I got and it was more about the treatment. It was more about how I felt. It was more about feeling like the guy on the street who Jimmy gives money to, and he's supposed to be thankful he got it. And the fact that it was still a mechanism of the game, that's what I didn't like.
Yeah, that's fair.
Nothing.
You want to be treated more like a human, less of like a dancing motherfucking monkey.
Well, he texted. First, I was at a pizza place in Brooklyn. Just eating a pizza. That's what you do at a pizza place in Brooklyn.
Oh, fair enough.
Where is my Jimmy DM? Where is my Jimmy DM? He said, hey, I wanted to reach out and say I didn't mean to cause you mental stress with that video, and I apologize. Clearly, it had an effect on you. You mentioned you'd like to be paid out the rest of the prize money, the other $190,000. And I'd love to make things right with you. I have zero expectation of you mentioning me sending you this money publicly or taking down any videos. This is just me wanting to help you out and make sure you're good. I just need to know if you still have the same bank or not. We'll send you the money on Monday. Wish you the best. Now, let's talk about that. I didn't...
I'm gonna be real. If you put me through that shit and you try to give me $190,000 I know no strings attached, no NDA. I get it. $190,000 for torturing me. I'm sorry. You better make that about 1.9 mil. I'm sorry. I think you forgot a zero in there, Jimothy. Yeah. Right? Like it feels like you missed a zero.
Want him to make a public spectacle about his apology to me. I still think he owes a massive collective something, an apology, an explanation, just a statement. And as of this moment, more stuff is going to come out. So I think he should wait.
I see. Oh, I understand Jake's perspective now, chat. He genuinely means, I don't want the money. I want a statement. He wants admittance to what he did. Not a private DM. He wants an admittance. He wants a statement. And he doesn't care if it takes a while because there's other accusations coming out, but he wants something to be said. An acknowledgement for what he went through. And that's true. Jake deserves a public acknowledgement of what he went through.
And publicly say something about everything soon. But he's got to digest everything as it trickles out, right? So for me, the personal apology, the person-to-person thing, there was no lawyers around. It wasn't a spectacle. There was no camera in my face. I respected that. That's how I would have wanted it to go down. But I couldn't take it.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
That's fair.
I couldn't take 100. I just couldn't take it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's still a mechanism of the game. It's still like the rest of the prize money. And that's not what it was.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Like the amount he said, he even explained it. Like, oh, I'll pay you out the rest of it. And I'm like, right? Like it's still the game at that point. You're paying out the rest of that game of what you did to Jake. It feels wrong.
But the other consistent point I was making was when you have no money.
Oh my!
It's not a choice, is it? So I need that money.
Take it.
I don't want you guys to think that that's going to change how I feel. I don't want you guys to think I'm going to go back on anything I said.
Oh my God, please take the money. We will support you wholeheartedly. But to be honest, I think you should be getting paid more. That's what I'm more concerned about here. If you need that money, which it is a significant amount of money, you should ask for more, bitch. I'm going to be real with you. I don't think anybody out here is going to be like, I mean, on it. Okay, hold on. I think some shitty teenagers with lack of social skills. All right, I'm not saying all teenagers, but I think some of them who are Mr. Beast dick riders. He has those Elon Musk cars. Those motherfuckers, right? Like, yeah, those ones, the weird ones, man. The weird motherfuckers will say something. Oh, the reason why he even came out with the story is so that he can get paid. Anyone with some fucking compassion doesn't care. We want you to get paid. We want you to be able to speak your truth. And if they're giving you this money with no NDA, and you can keep speaking your truth and also get paid, do it. Do it, because it's not going against your principles. It's not going against who you are. If there was an agreement made because of this, that's messed up. Right? Give him more money. I agree with that.
Videos to come out and shed light on some stories that need to be heard. And I want Rosanna to keep fucking crushing it, that bitch. Oh, she's so fucking... Gosh, she's crushing it, dude. I talked to somebody else over there. A good friend who I lost, who was a saint, who broke his ankle. I did not lose him as a friend. In fact, the same night Jimmy called, I had a 3-hour-long conversation on the phone with that guy. And that was lovely. And so, yeah, I'm one of those assholes who does get along with everybody. Isn't that annoying? I swear to God, Dog Pack is public enemy number 1 over there. And I love that guy, okay? And then over here, I got Mr. Beast employees texting me saying, Jake, we love you too. Fellas, hey, come on. So.
He is very lovable. Like, right? Like, dude, he's just a being you want to support, right? Like, I mean, it makes sense. It doesn't matter which side. Everybody just agrees that you're a good bean.
Jimmy texted me that. And I did what I do best. I yap. Oh, I'm a yapper. Oh, I yap.
Bessie, same.
I sent Jimmy big, long texts, you know? I sent him big, long texts about how I feel. I sent him big, long texts about why I felt like I had to huff and puff my chest, you know, why I was so scared to come out. I said everything, basically, that I said in all those Dog Pack videos. I said them to his face. And he called me, you know? Because when you get that many text messages, like, whoa, hey, let's talk on the phone, okay? So we talked on the phone for a while. And I'm just, for the sake of... Look,
See, for me, if he was going to be like, okay, let's just call, I'd record the call. Because the one thing that bothers me is my sister said this one time to me when I was a teenager. She goes, did you text people when you talked shit? I'm like, no, I don't really talk shit about most people. She goes, but when you do, what do you do? I was like, I don't know. She goes, call. Don't leave receipts. I'm like, girl, what? She goes, yeah. She goes, no one's ever going to catch me lacking. Fair enough. Could that be illegal? It depends. There's one-party consent and two-party consent laws. It depends which location you're based in. It's based off of your location. So if he's in a state that's a one-party consent law, he's fine. If it's two-party consent, then he does have to ask for consent to record. It's one party here. If you're in the same area as him, then there you go. So that depends.
If I'm building this audience on authenticity, being honest, being genuine, okay? Also crying a lot. That's funny. Yeah. That's my brand, is being honest and crying a lot. You know how many thumbnails? You know how many...
I feel seen. I feel seen.
Thumbnails I've been in where I'm
Don't
crying.
say so, Alicia. Don't say that to you.
A lot of crying thumbnails.
Yeah, you're right.
Philip DeFranco. I'm in one Philip DeFranco thumbnail. I'm going to do a reenactment of what our phone conversation between me and Jimmy was. And this is not exactly how it happened. This is a reenactment for the sake of
White male Alicia. Chat, you found him. You know what? I've been looking for who. I've been looking for him. Here he is. Inverted Alicia. We found him. Wrap it up, boys.
comedy, but this is the crux of what it was. And look, when Jimmy was on the phone, I've seen Jimmy speak at regular hangouts. I've seen Jimmy speak on camera, behind the camera. When I tell you, this is the most human I've ever heard Jimmy speak. So take that as you will.
Okay.
So me and Jimmy are texting a little bit, and then he calls me, and the conversation goes, "Hey, I'm really sorry about all that. That was fucked up, and I should have put you through that. So I have a lot of money. Do you want some? Oh, how much money? How about the rest of the money from the thing? About $190,000. Would you like that? Would you like $190,000? Oh, that's the thing. I know. I don't want you to think that you got to take any videos down. I don't want you to think you're. You don't have to post anything because I don't want it to look like I'm buying you out or you're being silent. I want you to keep doing what you're doing. This is just for me to you to make things right. I respect that. I appreciate that. But you know how it looks. You know, for you to give me this cash that I desperately need. Right? You know, I want my audience to trust me here. You know, I want to remain credible. Yeah, totally. So I can.
Oh, it's just you. There's gonna be a handful of people for sure. Like, there's gonna be a handful of people for sure who are gonna be against you. But I want you to take that motherfucking money so bad. All right, but I want you to make a bigger fucking dent in his wallet. Oh, dude's a multimillionaire. Make a bigger fucking dent. Make a bigger dent. Right? Like, I'm so on your side, Jake, that I want you to take more fucking money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on the side of, oh no, your credibility. Your credibility still stands. You need to fucking exist and live. All right? And money helps those things. Unfortunately, that's the way the world works, but it's true.
You don't even like post about it. Don't worry about it. Just take this cash. I just don't, counter offer. 50. You save $140,000. You just give me 50. That's going to cover all my debts, some medical bills that I have. I have taxes on the back burner.
No, don't negotiate lower. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so sad. This can't be happening. I want to protect him. I want to protect him so bad.
Last year, because I'm freelance. And that'll get me back to zero. And I get to keep saying whatever the hell I want.
But
I get to keep being honest. I get to keep being authentic. And I'm not going to worry about you guys coming after me for being myself. Yeah, great. Bank info still the same? So that's the deal. Oh, wow. You took money from Mr. Beast after all that stuff you said? Yeah, I'm a socialist with a smartphone, okay? I didn't just fall out of a coconut tree. This money, this $50,000, well, first of all, you're going to tax it. So let's say it's more like $30,000.
Also, he made a motherfucking video to let you know he took the money. He didn't try to hide it. He didn't just try to backdoor. I didn't mean to say, I'm gonna say back room. I said back door. Anyways, he didn't try to do it all. Like, he wanted to make sure you publicly knew, right? I was saying backroom dealings, but I said this phrase wrong. Yeah, like he didn't want you to. He wanted to make sure that the public knew. He wanted to make sure that you understood his thought process into taking the money and how we got here. Yeah, it's a Freudian slip.
I still have, student loans, and that's because I was going to wait to see if Joe Biden was going to get rid of those guys. Sure didn't. Oh, was I a fool in that regard? Thanks, Joe. And all that money is going to go to, stuff I have to pay to live because I live in the best country in the world, So I'm not loaded still. I still have a day job. I still, am barely getting by. And I'm still not monetized either, by the way. I have to meet a watch time threshold before I get to that.
Oh,
And,
you don't have
thanks to you guys'
4,000
attention
hour
span.
watch time
Speaking of
yet?
attention spans, I want to apologize again to Chad Cat's community. That was a whoopsie day. I was having a really rough day. And
I need to type in a reply to his. Hold on. Heads up for a YouTube live stream. It'll help you get monetization faster. Towards the thresholds. Wishing you the best always. Wishing you the best. You gotta continue following your journey. There you go. Heads up for monetization on YouTube. If you do a YouTube live stream, it'll help you hit monetization faster because the watch time is massive and it counts towards the threshold. There we go.
Yeah, I saw that.
You type so fast. Oh, thanks.
He was doing ADHD versions of my stuff, and I worked really, really hard on my videos where I poured my heart and soul, and I saw it reduced to 7 seconds, and I had an emotional reaction, which was not cool. I tried to make a joke at Jimmy's expense, that people have to consume content like this because Jimmy ruined everybody's brains, and I made a joke that was shitty and cunty, and the audience.
But we love cunty, slay bitch. Sorry. I'm sorry. This is who I am.
audience was like, "Whoa, what the hell?" And Chad Cat couldn't have been nicer, And I went to Chad Cat's Patreon. I gave Chad Cat $1 so I could make sure I told him personally, "Hey man, even though I was trying to joke, that came off real shitty, and you got a real dope community." And I even said, I got a video on my channel called Rat Boy Summer where I go in depth on how ADHD fucked my shit up and how thankful I am to be on medication for it. And as just to show your guys' audience, I get it. And now that I know, my deepest apologies. But back to the phone conversation.
Okay.
So we have this agreement. He's going to give you
I
this
just
money.
like how much he
and
can acknowledge what he does, acknowledge things, accept it, ask for forgiveness or seek apologies, he seeks always a conclusion to things. And he tries to make sure that everyone's on good footing. And I think it's beautiful.
Listen, as of I'm recording this on Wednesday. I have not received it yet, which is no big deal. Again, I don't give a fuck. Okay, but if and when I do, I'll let you know. I did say before I left. I said, wait, Jimmy, do I have to be nice to Viking? And he goes, what? No. Cool.
Wait, Jake the Viking?
I'm too hard on Viking. He's a very easy target. I ended his career with the back of my hand, and I'll do it again. But I still.
Bitch, what? What did I miss? What did I miss in the saga? What the fuck did I miss in the saga? I'm sorry. This sweetheart ended the fuck out of Jake the Viking? Bitch, I need sauce, and I needed it yesterday. What am I missing?
I meant what I said when I said every penny I make moving forward is going to be because I earned it. So this 50K is, I swear to God, going to get me back to zero. Maybe not even. It might not even be enough to cover all my debts. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll have 2 or 3 stacks left over, as pocket change, okay? So this was not me getting bought out. And to prove I'm not getting bought out, let me just say how I feel some more.
Okay.
Dogpack's next video is going to talk about some very, very serious allegations that I think if you work at Beast, don't work at Beast, fan of his, not a fan of his, people need to come forward about how they've been treated and how they've been affected. Because at the very least, if Jimmy is too big to fail, then maybe that'll make the company a little better.
Dude, the second Dogpack video? That shit was already intense. The fact that there's a third video coming out and it's gonna be even crazier. Oh, bitch, we are so locked in.
And maybe we'll be watching out for more stuff like that. We got to hold people accountable. Myself included. Rosanna,
Chat, don't jump to murder, bitch. Crimes, probably. But not murder. Relax. Unless. Sorry.
Doing the Lord's work over there, holding Jimmy accountable. Okay? And I firmly believe those things. And I'm going to keep saying how I vehemently disagree with his business model. I don't think sticking a camera in somebody's face and paying them that way is a good thing to do. And that's just where I come from. And I really hope a lot of stuff gets addressed when Jimmy does finally speak. But when it comes to me, Jimmy personally apologized.
Oh, this is so off topic. Super off topic, but somewhat on the same topic. Mentioning dog pack. You guys know how I pointed out in the dog pack video about the editing and the eye in the wink? And there was a bunch of comments that were like, Alicia, you're stupid. He means that they cut it in post. They cut the wink in and they added it. Dogpack made a tweet saying the wink is fake and that they created the wink. So no, I did not misinterpret him. He meant the guy literally didn't wink. It was a blink that they changed the face of. So, for all of you guys who try to shit on me going, Alicia, that's clearly not what he meant. It's exactly what he meant. I told you guys, in editing terminology, what he said in particular does not mean what you guys are trying to say. And I was trying to explain that. And I had comments saying, I can't believe Alicia's arguing something so wrong so passionately. Okay. I'm just saying. All right. Fuck you. All right. Bitch. And people who are saying that meant it was added in post. Yeah. Yeah. And I told you what he said in particular wasn't that. And then he made a tweet, by the way, where he says, yeah, it was actually a blink and not a wink. And then they edited it so it looked like it was a wink and not a blink. Just had to. Thank you. Thank you. Just had to have my moment for a second while we're still on this kind of topic. Yep. Oh, Alicia's so misunderstanding. Bitch. Maybe you misunderstood. Anyways, the rest of the video is way more fucking important than that one thing. I just don't like when people correct me and they're wrong. If you're gonna correct me, you better be right, bitch. If you shoot, you better shoot to kill, bitch. That's all. Ain't no way in my chat you said, well, maybe Mr. Beast has better editors than you.
I'm like, what do you say fuck me for?
I professionally edit as a job. What? Brain dead. I used to work in an editing studio. What? I went to school for it. Alicia? Yeah, I don't really edit this channel that much, to be honest with you. The reason is, though, is because I have an older age demographic, which prefers less editing overall, because they're here more for like long form content. They're here to feel more engaged. And when you start to cut things or splice things, it tends to be more annoying to the viewer because my age demographic is older. Right? So we follow that for a reason. But also, YouTube editing is not even the same thing as professional editing. Mind you, there has to be professional editors when it comes to CG, when it comes to superimposing, which is what that was implied. Like things like that, right? You have to go to school. You have to go to screen arts in particular. Screen arts is a different field than what I did. But see, you don't even know the difference between that because you're a fucking moron. So I can't really help you. And I'm sorry about that because you're too stupid to help. But I hope you do learn someday. Maybe use Google. Look up a YouTube video. Just don't watch mine. All right. Please add more Vine booms to your videos so I can focus more. I got you next time, homie. My favorite segment, Alicia smashing an insolent chatter. Dude. I gotta deal with hundreds and sometimes thousands of you guys at a time. I am not putting up with shit. I will single out a bitch and call him a bitch. That's just how I work. And I don't care. Alicia, but I donate. Alicia, but I subscribe to you. Don't care. A bitch. And dollars ain't gonna save you for me. All right.
And he offered me money I wasn't comfortable accepting. But the understanding is he made an attempt to make it right, and I appreciated that. And that was all I needed.
Oh, wow.
But I also got
So you're actually satisfied with
a
that.
little bit of change that I felt a little more comfortable taking, and the ability to stay true to myself and exist on this platform. And that, to me, is worth $1 gajillion. And look, if Jimmy is too big to fail, you know, if he is like an oligarch of YouTube, you know, if he is a monarch, you know, a king, that's fine. Let him be the king of YouTube. But if I'm the only one who can actually say whatever I want, I think that makes me the jester. Right? Let me give you a little history lesson on what a jester is.
Actually, kind of true.
The jester was the only person in the kingdom. He was like the king's, you know, guy over here, you know? And he was allowed to say whatever he wanted. He was allowed to say to the king's face jokes about him that were poignant. You know, it's like the people rooted for the jester, and the jester was the only one who didn't get beheaded for saying the things that he said. In fact, maybe even the king liked it, you know? So, look, I'm going to keep talking shit. But I think I'm the only one who might be allowed to do it. So, Jake the Viking better watch out.
Oh!
'Cause Jake the Jester's here. So, in that regard.
He called it. Oh, he's spicy. Oh, I like him. Oh, I like him so much. Oh, bitch.
Guard. I appreciate that. And if you want to see more of my videos, maybe I'll talk about, you know, a story that happened on set that wasn't that cool. Maybe I'll talk about a story on set that was cool, you know?
By the way, linked in description, just like last time I watched one of his videos. Well, actually, I watched Dogpack's video, but I linked him. Linked in description and pinned comment is his channel and this video in particular. If you want to go support him and subscribe to him. Just saying. Because bitch is serving. He's serving, besties.
Maybe I
He's
won't talk about any of that
serving.
stuff. Maybe I'll talk about stand-up comedy. You know, maybe I'll talk about why YouTube is the problem here. YouTube used to be you're a guy with a camera talking about your day, making silly little videos with your friends. You know, Charlie bit my finger, and now it's just another streaming
Charlie
service.
bit me.
Now it's just Amazon, it's just Netflix and YouTube. Hey, YouTube, you looking at me? Hey, get back to your roots.
Okay.
Please. Don't put all your funding into these big fucking guys. You gotta promote your little guys. Okay? And when I say your little guys, I mean your team's of one. You know? Your Drew Goodens, your Curtis Connors, you know?
Oh!
Maybe not your
Yes! Drew Gooden! Fund Drew Gooden! The day Drew Gooden has an allegation against him, I'm gonna fucking cry. He is one of the only hopes. Please!
one. You know? Your Drew Goodens, your Curtis Connors, you know?
Curtis Connor's
Maybe not
also
your
great.
Cody Co's
He's a
anymore.
Canadian.
It's okay. I'm talking Eddie Burback. Okay, that guy's doing great work.
Eddie Burback
YouTube
is great
needs
too.
to feel like
Though, mind you, I don't really watch Eddie's channel. I watch his channel that he has with his twin brother. The one where they're both together. I watch that one.
it's run by regular people like it used to. But if you want to go the whole streaming service route, then get the WG.
Listen, Cody Co doesn't get mentioned in this. Chat, Cody Co doesn't get mentioned in this. He fucked a 17-year-old when he was 25. He does not get to be mentioned. And any motherfucker goes, I don't see a problem with that. High schooler. A guy who graduated college. Ooh. Oh, sorry, he missed it? Oh.
Feel like it's run by regular people like it used to. But if you want to go the whole streaming service route, then get the WGA involved, okay? If you want to play with the big boys, I mean your team's of one.
Hold on, did I miss the Cody Co joke? Hold on.
Your Drew Goodens, your Curtis Connors, you know? Maybe not your Cody Co's anymore.
Oh, maybe not your Cody Co's anymore. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, you're right. I did miss it. I just miss it. Oh, dude, there's Cody defenders, and it's just fucking psychotic. I think the thing I did not make a video about the Cody Co situation, and I realize that now. It's gonna be very confusing to a lot of people who don't know about the Cody Co situation. Just know I hate the motherfucker. It's that simple. If you guys want a video about that, I don't know, I'll do it at some point. But for now, fuck that motherfucker for real. And if you don't know who he is, you don't need to know who he is, okay? Just know, when he was 25, he fucked a 17-year-old who was one of his fans. And prior to him fucking her, he acknowledged that she's a teenager. He goes, oh yeah, as a kid, as a teenager, as a youngin', what terminology do you use? That's a video he did with her. So he was aware and considered her a teenager. And then fucked her. So, there was no misinterpretation or misunderstanding. Yep. That's a whole thing, besties. It's bad. Oh, it's bad. Anyway. I don't even know if you call it a groomer if you just fuck someone who's underage. I think it's just called statutory R word at that point, right? Please don't call every white guy you see with a mustache Wendigoon. Chat! Recognize facial features! This is the same thing when I pulled Coma on stream and someone called him too mad. Can y'all fucking recognize facial features? Jesus. Not every white man is the same white man. Not every black dude's the same black dude. Fucking hell. Look with your eyeballs.
It's okay. I'm talking Eddie Burback. Okay, that guy's doing great work. YouTube needs to feel like it's run by regular people like it used to. But if you want to go the whole streaming service route, then get the WGA involved, okay? If you want to play with the big boys, you got to get the unions involved. Because if you want to make...
Actually, in particular, I enjoy that because he's somebody who was a writer for Mr. Beast. So for him bringing up the writing, like the Writers Guild makes so much sense.
If you want to make Netflix money and you're going to let the YouTubers run it, people are going to get hurt, okay?
People have been getting hurt.
Do I have to explain this? It's easy to see. Why am I the only one saying this? Anyway, yeah. That's where I'm coming from, okay? I received an apology. I turned down some cash. And I am still not monetized. And if you want to fix that, if you want to help me grow on this platform that I love deeply,
he's so great.
Then like and subscribe. All that jazz. I appreciate it.
Oh my god, it's all the videos he's being featured in. They really have... Every thumbnail is him crying. No one took a good photo of him. Everyone's like, oh, his tears can monetize, bitch. Make him cry in the thumbnail. God damn. In my thumbnail, I just used Mr. Beast. I didn't even put Jake's face in the thumbnail. Because I thought it would be rude to like screenshot him crying. Damn, I'm a bad YouTuber, man. I don't... I gotta start putting the red arrows at him crying and shit. Ah, man. At least you not make the cut. I didn't put him in my thumbnail. The point is that in the beginning of the video, he talked about how every thumbnail has him crying in it. So he's showing that off. Every motherfucking thumbnail, he's crying in it. I don't know. It just felt kind of... But like, go off. I'm not here to... I don't want to judge other people for their thumbnails and shit. I lied to you. I love judging other people for their thumbnails and shit. I just personally won't do it. But go off. I was like, who am I saying that for? I'm not saying that for anyone. That's some PR shit. Nah, man. That's fucking weird. Don't... Like, Unless they're a shit person. If they're a shit person crying, monetize it. But if they're like a good person who's going through some trauma, feels kind of weird. Right? Right? So that's a pretty big difference. The top left one, he's crying in the top left one. You just can't see because it's zoomed out for you guys. He's crying in that one too. You got monetized W? Oh, he got monetized? Let's go. Good to hear. Yeah, this video only came out 10 hours ago, so this must have really help boost him up to get monetized. That's so awesome to hear. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for being incredible. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for the love and support always. And I don't know, I upload 2 videos every single day. I do a lot of gaming stuff, a lot of reactions. I just do variety. I do literally whatever I feel like. So sometimes I talk about stuff like this. Sometimes I laugh at anime memes. Sometimes I just play video games. It's literally whatever. So stick around if you want to. But hey, more importantly, check out Jake's channel. That means a lot more to me than anything else because I like covering stuff like this because it's meaningful to me. All right. One of the largest YouTube creators being talked about on this platform is something meaningful to me because YouTube is my full-time job. So I really do appreciate being able to cover these topics. And if you're not cool with me talking about these topics, bitch, you made it to the end of the video. So why are you complaining now? You should have complained at the start. Anyways, I upload so many videos a day. I don't think you really need to worry about one video you don't like. I'll catch you later. Thanks for your love and support always. And we'll see you next time. Bye.